Good morning, Shavua Tov, Agutavach. Today, this is the Kila Chari Torah virtual Omer counting and halacha review for Sunday, May 10th. Today is 31 days of the Omer. Hayom echad ushloshim yom shehem arba'a shavuot ushlosha yamim laOmer. Today also happens to be Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. In our review of halachas for counting the Omer time and leading up to Shavuos, last week we said that there are various customs about decorating the synagogue. Some people put grass on the floor of the synagogue, so they'll be reminded of giving of the Torah, which happened in the spring when Mount Sinai was covered with foliage. We have reference to this in the verses. Some people also bring tree branches into the shul and decorate with that, because it says in the Mishnah that the world is judged for fruits of the tree on Shavuos. Rabbi Mordechai Eliyahu, the author of this sefer that we're learning, says that our custom is to decorate the Torah scroll and the bima and other places in the synagogue with roses in memory of the giving of the Torah, because the whole world became full of the smell of these pleasant spices. The Vilna Gaon is of the opinion that nowadays you should not put branches in the synagogue. When Shavuos falls out on Sunday, not the case this year, but has been in recent years, all the decorating obviously should be done on Friday and not on Shabbat. In preparation for the Yom Tov, one should take a haircut, cut one's nails, and wash before immersing in a mikveh. It's good to say the appropriate l'shem yichud before taking the haircut, he says, and that has to do with the basic content, he says, of this little prayer before taking a haircut is that you have intention to observe the mitzvahs of cutting one's hair, not cutting too close to the sideburns or anything like that, and not cutting the beard where it's not allowed to be cut. When you pay the barber, he even says to have in mind to fulfill the mitzvah to pay a worker on the same day as the completion of the work. All of these mentioned in our Torah. The last thing he says about taking a haircut is in the name of the Ari, that you should not take a haircut during all the days of the Omer and only on Erev Shavuot. Nevertheless, when Shavuos comes out on Sunday, again, not the case this year, it's Friday and Shabbos this year, but in the eventuality that it does come, you should take a haircut on the Friday just before that in honor of Shabbos and Yom Tov together. Okay, each day when we've been counting the Omer, we include a little spiritual insight from Rabbi Jacobson, Simon Jacobson's nice book, The Spiritual Guide to the Counting of the Omer. For week 5, day 3, that's where we are, 31 days, which is 4 weeks and 3 days of the Omer. The combination of Sfirot that's in your siddur on page 286 in that far left-hand column there, for some reason, I guess they didn't have room, looks like, didn't include it in the English translation, but Tiferet Shebahod. Tiferet Shebahod, he translates here as compassion in humility. So he says, ask yourself, is your humility compassionate? Does my humanity cause me to be self-contained and antisocial, or does it express itself in empathy for other people? Is my humility balanced and beautiful, or is it awkward? Just as humility brings compassion, compassion can lead one to humility. If you lack humility, try acting compassionately, which can then bring you to humility. And the practical spiritual exercise for the day, he suggests express a humble feeling in an act of compassion. That's it for today. Once again, happy Mother's Day. Have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow.